Yo, what is up, you guys? Barokoshama here with another roast shop coming at you on YouTube. This roast shop is going to be for Timothy. The video is about Kingaroth on Mythic difficulty. He is an Elemental Shaman, blowing up the meters. I was really happy to do this one. It's very, very nice to really do boss guides instead, or boss roast shops instead of training dummies. So if you guys have more boss roast shops that you want to submit to me, I highly encourage so. You can definitely look at the rules down below that I post in the video's description. It tells you everything on how to participate in the roast shop. So if you are very interested in understanding what you can improve in your gameplay, I definitely highly recommend taking advantage of this service that I offer. It's completely free. Nobody pays anything for it. It's just my time. Everybody learns something out of it. It's grand, right? It's a good thing. If you guys want to check me out on my live stream at twitch.tv/Barokoshama, where I do the roast live, as well as you can ask questions. You know, we do shaman gameplay. I'm gonna be doing the restoration shaman mage tower pretty soon, so that's something that is kind of exciting, I guess. Anyway, the link to that will be in the description down below. Hello, fellow shaman. Hi. Hello. If you're also interested in checking out my social medias, Twitter and Instagram, those links will be in the description down below, as well as the original video for Timothy's submission. Again, as a disclaimer, I do have his permission to use his video in my video. That's the whole thing with the roast shop, is that I'm understanding what he's doing, I'm commentating his gameplay, and we're looking at tips and tricks on how to improve. Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the roast. This workshop, we are going to be doing, submitted this, Timothy Chavez's workshop. Let's get into it. I would like to see what he's running. We're going to go after... Okay, I can tell right away that he's running Ice Fury, Echoes of the Elements. Pretty sure he included something in... Ah. Here we go. Ice Fury, Gamble build with boots and gloves. Or boots and shoulders. So he's running the Frostquake build. Holy moly, man. Guy's a tryhard for sure. I can't wait to see this, actually. This will be the first Frostquake build workshop that I do. That has been submitted, actually. First Frostquake build on Kingaroth. Let's frickin' go. Okay, so let's look at his stats. 38% crit. Wow! 21% haste. That's fine. You don't need a crap ton of haste for this build. In fact, versatility is way better than haste and mastery. I don't like how high his mastery is, but that's probably because of his trinket and shoulders. Like, your shoulders carry mastery, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that's probably why his mastery is so high. That's too bad. He's rocking 4 set. Looks like he's going pants, chest, back, gloves. I should turn off my in-game sound. There, get out of there. That is the necklace. Looks like it's a heroic Titan Forge version. That's the necklace off of Argus, the Unmaker. Bracers. I'm pretty sure those are the haste versatility bracers. Acrid Catalyst Injector 950. That's a ring. That's a ring. That's a belt. I'm pretty sure that is the helmet off of Portal Keeper Hazabella. I hope it is, at least. The crit haste helmet instead of the mastery haste one. That would be much better for you. Okay, so he's doing the Frostquake Gamble build. I'm really excited to see this. Now, Duke Drusk is his, like, that's his name. That's his little friendly name on the meters. We'll look at Duke Drusk damage. I'm really interested to see this. I can't wait. Okay, he's saving Stormkeeper. That's good. A lot of people would make that mistake. When you're immediately pulling Kingaroth, I'm going to tell you guys now, you should only be using Ice Fury, because Ice Fury is a 30-second cooldown, and Stormkeeper's a minute cooldown, where he starts off at very high energy, and so he's going to be going into the add phase very quickly. So it's very important that you actually save Stormkeeper for the 200% increased damage that you have on the adds when they come out. So he's doing that properly. Ice Fury, Lava Burst, Frost Shock. Okay, refreshes there. Alley Blast, Lava Burst. Still has a stack of Frost Shock. There it is. It's gone. Why are you Stormkeeper? No. I thought he was actually going to save it. Okay. We're going to call you Timothy, because that's the name that you submitted. But Tim, you should definitely be saving your Stormkeeper for the ads. For the ads. 200% increased damage. It's not going to be back up for when the ads come out. So, that's unfortunate. And that kind of just like screws up his entire Stormkeeper timer. But, you know what? We'll move on with the video. That's unfortunate. He's getting Earthquake procs with his shoulders. Look at that. Beautiful. One thing I recommend you do, if you're going to be casting an Earthquake, you get a double proc. You definitely be Lava Bursting before you get that Earthquake for the Earth and Strength buff. That's a huge part of this build, is buffing your procs, right? So you want to be buffing your Earthquakes pretty much every time that you can. The only problem that I have with Earth or Frostquake build on Kingaroth is that your damage is so spread out. And so, like, the damage on the adds isn't very high. As far as, like, if you get procs from Earthquake, you have high Maelstrom, you immediately have to Earth Shock. You can't really take advantage of your Frost Shocks sometimes. Like, that's just the way the build works out. Especially on this fight. But I would definitely be weaving in Lava Bursts between... Like, you probably should have banked that Earthquake there that you had. Instead, you used it on the boss, and the adds were about to spawn, right? So he's going into Apocalypse Protocol in 2.6 seconds. And then you put the Earthquake down under the boss. That's kind of a bad idea, as it's wasted damage. So I would have definitely saved that for the add that you're just about to go on to. Immediately put the Earthquake down, and then boom, Frost Shock, right? Or Earth Shock. So that's my opinion. You're doing fantastic damage to this add, though. You're really using your Frost Shock stacks. And he's doing, like, yes. Look at this damage. Fantastic. He did the right choice there. Where he had high Maelstrom. I'm just going to quickly go back. He had high Maelstrom, but his Elemental Blast was off cooldown. So instead of Earth Shocking right away, he waited, used the Elemental Blast. That buffed his entire, like, lineup of spells here. He had so many procs. That's amazing. Probably what pushed his damage so high. He had so many Earth Shock procs and Earthquake procs. So he did the right thing here and actually held on to his Earthquake until the ad started moving. So I can appreciate that. You look like you're getting, like, some really good procs here. The Windwalker's damage makes me sad. Maybe he's just not as good as Duke Drusk. So, obviously, if you're not going to be casting Lava Bursts before your Earthquakes, I don't expect you to be doing it for the rest of the video. So, I'm just going to quickly say that it is still important to weave in Lava Bursts before you cast those Earthquakes that are buffed by Echoes of the Great Sundering. That way, your Earth and Strength is increasing its damage by 20%. That's also kind of like what makes this build so hard, is that you constantly have to be weaving through your spells and, like, making sure that all your procs are going off and that you're not losing stacks of your Ice Fury or Stormkeeper, which is very difficult to do sometimes. So you had a buff of Earth and Strength there, and you used it on your Earthquake, so that was good. You did it there too. Okay, so you should be doing that every time, essentially. Fantastic damage. Why are two Ellies named Duke Drusk? Well, we know which one's the better one. I don't understand why you're holding on to your Stormkeeper here. Are you saving it for the other ad? So, like, you just hard-casted lightning bolts and stuff. Like, you also had Stormkeeper up going into this phase. Like, I definitely would have prepped going into this phase. Like, you always want to have your Stormkeeper on cooldown. But not on the pull of the boss. Like, you want to be using it specifically for the ads. And if you have enough time between... like the downtime of the boss in phase 1, like if there is enough time difference between your Stormkeeper coming up and then the second pair of ads spawning, you can use Stormkeeper on the boss too. But you should have definitely prepped for the ads here. Like you had a Power of the Maelstrom buff, okay, which you do use lightning bolts on. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to really look at what your damage breakdown is here. This is another example of why you guys should be including add-ons in your workshops, like Trufi GCD or Details Streamer plugin that allows me to see your casts, because this really isn't helpful. I literally have to look at your buttons to see what you're doing here. So you had 3 stacks of Power of the Maelstrom. Looks like you use an Earthquake. Okay. You have anything else coming up? No? Okay. Use a Lightning Bolt. Lava Burst. Use another Lightning Bolt. This is where things could have been a little bit cleaner, I think. The boss is at pretty high Maelstrom and he's going to be going... Or pretty high Maelstrom. The boss is at very high energy and he's going to be going into Apocalypse Protocol very soon. In fact, 8 seconds. Right, so you can see that. And then you have 15 seconds left on your Power of the Maelstrom. You have other things available here instead of lightning bolting and getting rid of your Power of the Maelstrom. I can see that your Elemental Blast is off cooldown. You have 2 stacks of Lava Burst available. Instead, you decide to Ele Blast and then get rid of that stack of Power of the Maelstrom. And then you left the Lava Burst there. You should have Stormkeepered in... preparation for this ad, right? If you had high Maelstrom, Earthshock it right away, like, and then just dump everything into the ad. Like, if you have a few seconds till Apocalypse Protocol comes out, you should be saving some of your big hard-hitting spells, and you should be pooling your Maelstrom too. Pool that shit. If you have enough time to dump an Earthshock in and then build up enough Maelstrom before the ads come out without using any of your big CDs, do so. But that's one thing that you can learn from this, is definitely saving your Maelstrom, or saving up your Maelstrom, saving your CDs, preemptively doing things before the ads come out, like Stormkeeper, so that it's on cooldown, right? As well as like understanding that, hey, I have a Power of the Maelstrom proc up. What can I use this for? Its time is currently 15 seconds. Okay, Apocalypse Protocol comes out in like 8 seconds. Maybe I should be Chain Lightning the boss while I need to do filler spells. Like if I have other abilities like more Lava Bursts, or even an Elemental Blast, or like an Ice Fury, I can build up Maelstrom, right? And then I can use the Ice Fury stacks of Frost Shocks on the ads. Like, stuff like that. You gotta... preemptively thinking 10 steps ahead on boss fights like this, where portions of the fight are very, very specific to increase your damage, right? What can you do to really exploit that? Yeah, you pretty much bank your Stormkeeper this entire ad phase, which is kind of... That's kind of silly. I think so. You have a Power of the Maelstrom up. Are you going to Stormkeeper now? No, you're still holding on to it. There it is. I mean, to me, this was a wasted Stormkeeper because you could have had so much more damage on the ad that was like in its build-up phase where it takes increased damage, right? But I guess I don't really need to say that much more of that. Your damage is so high and you're making like little mistakes, but they add up so much. Like your damage would have been like so much higher, especially with the procs that you got. Like I'm very like, I'm getting giddy about this. If only. Okay. Please cast Ice Fury. There we go. Dump those fresh chicks. Don't use Stormkeeper here, please.
All in melee. Resonance if you can.
I'm really interested to see your ad damage because really a lot of procs that you're getting. Like that was a fantastic ad phase. Like you did a crap ton of damage to that ad.
One in melee, be careful. One in melee and one in middle outer.
Okay. Oh, they already killed all 3 ads. I was like, wait, isn't there 3? Where's the 3rd? Look at your damage. It's so damn beautiful. I hope this is on Warcraft logs. Oh, Laden. Oh, he's going down.
Hug the boss. Priority number 1 is not popping balls on this transition.
Let's go. Big dick damage. Ooh. Ooh, I think I saw something. So, you got a proc here. I couldn't actually tell if you like got rid of that proc or it overloaded. This is really close. Really close.
Kill the red ad, hug the boss.
Look at all these orbs.
Yeah, burn boss, burn boss, burn boss.
Yeah!
Woo!
Woo!
Oh my god. Booty, I'm gonna apologize. I'm the one who murdered you on that one.
Booty. All right. That was Timothy's a roast shop, aka workshop. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely like and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you want more Elemental Shaman content. As a disclaimer, I do have his permission to use his video in my video. That's the point of these roast shops, that everybody gets to learn something from other people's gameplay. Anyway, some tips that I can give you, Timothy, is to definitely take advantage of your tier 21 2-set bonus, which is the Earth and Strength. Weaving in Lava Burst in between your Earthquake procs, Echoes of the Great Sundering, is a huge damage increase, especially on adds. Preemptively do stuff for the add phases in Kingaroth. Specifically, this is for Kingaroth. This was a Kingaroth video. You're going to be doing things differently as far as like your CDs, your CD lineups, and when to use them, right? So at the start, I wouldn't be using Stormkeeper. I would be saving Stormkeeper for the adds because the boss already starts off with high energy, right? So it's on a minute cooldown. You're not going to have it up for the first add phase. So it's important to save Stormkeeper for that. Try and fish for Power of the Maelstrom procs, and then going into that add phase with the Power of the Maelstrom and Stormkeeper just blowing the crap out of up. Blowing the crap up on that ad. I don't know. My mind's kind of like weird with the words right now. Also, yes, pulling your Maelstrom. You did good on that. You were doing insane ad damage. That was really nice to see. I love seeing an Elemental Shaman at the top of the damage meters. This is really awesome to see. But take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Obviously, refine your play in the way that you see fit. I can only give you tips that I think can improve your gameplay, but you can make the decision on top of that whether or not to take them. Alright, guys. This is Barokoshama's Roast Shops. Take care. See you next time. Keep calm and Maelstrom on.